If you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel before the video starts. Asterisk far beyond human space, there was a prison that had no name. It floated alone between dead stars, hidden from all maps. The alien races called it the prison of the stars. Inside this prison, silence ruled everything. In the center of the main chamber stood an alien woman. She was beautiful, but not in a weak way. Her skin glowed like pale moonlight. Her long hair floated slowly, as if space itself touched her gently. Her eyes were old, older than most civilizations, but she was not free. Thick black chains wrapped around her arms, legs, and neck. These were not normal chains. They were alive. Alien symbols moved across the metal, glowing red and blue. The chains tightened when she tried to move. They burned when she tried to fight. The guards believed these chains were unbreakable. They were created by the strongest alien empire, an empire that had crushed stars and destroyed entire worlds. No weapon had ever damaged these chains. No power had ever weakened them. That was why she was here. The guards feared her. She is too dangerous, they said. She must never be free. Yet the alien woman stood calm. She did not scream. She did not cry. She had already tried everything. Her strength failed. Her powers failed. Even hope was slowly fading. Every day, guards walked past her cell. They laughed. They pointed at her chains. This prison has no escape, one guard said proudly. Not even gods can break these chains. Then, without warning, the prison shook. Red lights flashed across the walls. An alarm screamed through the station. Intruder detected. A guard shouted. The guards rushed to their weapons. A small ship had crashed into the outer dock. Its design was strange. Simple. Weak guard scanned it and froze. A human ship. Laughter filled the control room. A human? That primitive species. They can barely survive space. The guards relaxed. One human was not a threat. Smoke filled the hallway as the prison doors exploded open. A single human stepped inside. His armor was damaged. His helmet was cracked. Blood ran down his face. But he did not fall. He walked forward with slow, steady steps. His eyes were sharp, focused. The alien woman lifted her head. She had seen warriors from 1,000 races. She had seen monsters and kings. But something about this human felt different. The human looked around the chamber, then his eyes met hers. For a moment, the universe felt quiet. The guards raised their weapons. Stop, one of them shouted. Do not touch the prisoner. The human ignored them. He walked closer to the chains. The alien woman wanted to warn him. No one had ever survived touching them. Slowly, the human reached out his hand. The chains reacted instantly. The symbols began to glow brighter. The air vibrated with power. The prison itself seemed to hold its breath. And then a sharp cracking sound echoed through the chamber. The chains moved. Not to attack, but as if they were breaking. The guards stepped back in fear. The alien woman's eyes widened. Because for the first time since her capture, something impossible had begun. The chains should have killed him. That was the first thought in every guard's mind. The black metal reacted to the human touch, glowing brighter than ever before. Energy filled the chamber, shaking the walls. The guards stepped back. No one survives that, one whispered, but the human did not scream. He did not pull his hand away. He stood still, breathing slowly, as if the pain meant nothing. The alien woman watched in shock. Those chains had burned warlords. They had crushed creatures made of pure energy, yet the human remained standing. The chains tightened around her, sensing danger. The symbols changed shape, trying to adapt. The human clenched his jaw. His hand trembled, but he did not let go. Pain surged through his body. Bones cracked. Blood touched the black metal. Still, he stayed. This makes no sense. A guard shouted. The chains are reading his power level. Another guard checked the scanner. His voice broke. There is no power level. The chamber went silent. The chains were confused. They were designed to resist strength, force, and energy. But the human was using none of that. He was using something else. The alien woman felt it. It was not power. It was not magic. It was will. The human looked at her. You don't deserve this, he said softly. The words were simple, but they carried weight. The chains pulsed. Violently, cracks began to form on their surface. The guards panicked. Fire at him. The commander screamed. Energy weapons filled the air. The human was hit again and again. His armor shattered. His body fell to one knee, but his hand stayed on the chains. The alien woman felt warmth spread through her body. For the first time in years, the chains felt weak. She remembered stories about humans, a small race, no great empire, no powerful technology, but one strange trait. Humans never give up. The human pushed himself back to his feet. His voice was broken, but firm. You took her freedom, he said. Now you face me. The chains screamed. Yes, screamed. The symbols shattered like glass. A loud crack echoed through the prison. One chain around the alien woman's arm split open. The guards froze in horror. That's impossible. Someone cried. The alien woman gasped as her arm fell free. She felt air on her skin for the first time in centuries. The human smiled weakly. We're not strong, he he said, but we endure. The prison shook harder than ever. Cracks spread across the walls. Alarms screamed in panic. The alien woman looked down at the broken chain, then at the human. For the first time, she understood that the universe did not fear humans because of their weapons. It feared them because they refused to break, and this was only the beginning. Asterisk. The prison was breaking, not slowly, not gently. It was falling apart. Walls cracked. Lights died. The alarms screamed like living creatures. The guards ran in panic, but the human did not move. He stood beside the alien woman, breathing hard, his body shaking. Blood covered his hands. His armor was gone, yet his eyes were still strong. The broken chain lay on the floor. The alien woman stared at it. For centuries, this chain had defined her life. Pain, silence, endless darkness. Now, it was nothing. She looked at the human. You should be dead, she said quietly. The human gave a weak smile. I know. The remaining chains tightened around her, sensing escape. They glowed bright red, pulling her back. The prison reacted. Defense systems activated. Energy cannons turned toward them. The guards shouted orders. Kill them both. The human stepped forward. He placed himself between the weapons and the alien woman. He had no shield, no weapon. Only his body. Don't, he said. The cannons fired. Light filled the chamber. The alien woman screamed. His name, though she did not even know it. When the light faded, the human was still standing, burned, bleeding, but standing. The cannons shut down. The prison systems failed. The guards fell silent in fear. The alien woman felt it clearly. Now, the chains were not reacting to power. They were reacting to choice. They were built to break those who surrendered. They were helpless against those who refused. She closed her eyes. For the first time, she stopped fighting the chains. Instead, she decided to be free. The chains shook violently. Deep cracks spread through them. With a thunder-like sound, they shattered. Every chain fell apart at once. The alien woman collapsed to her knees. Free. The guards dropped their weapons. Some ran. Some knelt in terror. The human finally fell. She caught him before he hit the ground. His breathing was slow. Weak. She held him carefully. You broke the unbreakable, she whispered. He opened his eyes. Just a little. Not me, he said. The prison continued to collapse. She lifted him easily now. Her full strength returned. As they moved toward the exit, the remaining guards watched in silence. None tried to stop them. They had learned something new. Humans were not strong like other races. They did not rule with fear. They did not bend the universe. They endured it. Later, across the stars, the story spread. About a prison that fell. About chains that failed. About an alien beauty who was freed. But most of all, about a human who stood against the impossible and refused to break. From that day on, every alien empire changed one rule. If a human stands in your way, do not test his limits, because when chains learned fear, they learned it from humanity. If you liked the video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.